Rob Vegas checking in from Melbourne, Australia with a music video tonight. It's Friday here in Melbourne, so that's always good. And we thought we'd tackle something pretty simple. Well, no. Now, I've had a few requests for this in the old comments section below. It's a pretty cool song, and yeah, I really enjoy listening to it. I heard this particular track and I was like, hey, that's a pretty damn cool track, and I'm going to check out more of their music. So it's Blackwater Park by Opeth. And it is a biggie. It's a big song, and you know, I like a good epic song. And yeah, if you'll excuse the mess in the back, that's just how I roll at the moment. So we start the song off not like that, but we're in drop D, so standard E tuning. But with the drop D. Yeah, got a big old noise gate on there, I know. So for that very first riff, we just go up to the old 8th fret on the A string. Well, don't play it like that, but that's essentially it. It's so it's 8, 7, flick up to 8 again, 5, then open. To break it down as best as I can, and that just kicks off the song. And then there's this epic like it kind of sounds like 70s classic rock intro. And what we're just doing there is we've got a big old power chord which begins on the 4th fret on the A string. That's him. And then we hit up the old 6th fret on the D string and the G. But you sort of play that with the rest of the notes or the rest of the strings, like on the B and the E, and it gives you this real open jangly sound. So yeah, you get this big old jangly chord. And that's where like the song's sort of kicking off from. And then the next part is that we play like a D chord, a D like open chord, but we'll put a twist on it. What I would do is play the D with, yeah, I'd probably do that. I'd probably put my pointer finger on the 2nd fret on the G, and then I'd put my ring finger on the B string, which would be on the 3rd fret, giving us that old favourite. And then I'd send my middle finger to the 3rd fret on the E string, which of course is drop D. And that kind of gives us this real dissonant F over D sort of sound. So we got from the top, so you can see where we're going from here. Next we go to a bit of A minor. You should know that as an open chord. If you don't, we just go open A string, 2nd fret on the D, 2nd fret on the G, and then of course 1st fret on the B. And then you'll have to listen to the song to work it out exactly, but what they do is this kind of thing. Like they let go of that one on the B string at some point in time, so something like that. So from the top, so I think it's after a few, like, so that's that bit. So that'll get you across the line there. And then for the final chord of that big old opening riff, it is just a big old, that note would be, that's D. It's on the first fret. So just a big old drop D power chordy, but all on the first fret. So 1, 2, 3. So we got from, so just from the top, we should have something like this. And that should get us through the opening riff. It does transition into another part. We might be able to tackle that in this video. So let's give it a go. So it does that particular riff, and then it ends on the, it does an ascending chromatic part, which is just 1, 1, 2, 3. And then it does this kind of groove metal bit, which is like, it's weird they only play that once because they go into this other groove, which is we go to the 4th fret on the A and we give it a big old bend, and this is sort of what happens. So if you're keeping track of that, you can see I was giving that, oh, sorry. Well, I like to give it a bit of juice with the harmonic there. You don't have to do that. I'll leave that up to your discretion. So if you know your Rage Against the Machine sort of riffs, this one kind of riffs on it. How about that? So it's just open D, or drop D, as we should say. Then grab that 4 on the A string, give him a bend up to match the D if you can, and give him a bit of a wibble like that. Then everyone's played that. It's like 3 and the 6. Yeah, that sort of shit. And then just give him a little on the 3rd fret and the 4th fret on the A string, and a big old open chord, and that'll get you across the line. So if we put that all together, we should have something like this. probably know, Blackwater Park has about 500 million riffs in it. So we are going to tackle them in little chunks. This is part one of a multi-part series. There's so many guitars on it. We've still got guitars that I haven't covered from this intro bit, so we will tackle that in the next episode. In the interim, yeah, play it if you can. Get your guitar out. It's something fun to do in these very unusual times. And yeah, if you've got questions, if I messed something up, which I probably did, let me know in the comments below. Like and subscribe, you know the drill. And yeah, if you've got a request for a song you'd like to hear, or a song you wouldn't like to hear, or just something completely rubbish, let me know. And yeah, we'll just tackle it and go from there. In the interim, Rockstars, stay well, and let's catch up in the next video for lots of fun. And yeah, party on, dudes. I'll edit that out. So yeah, let's edit that bit out.